School days. Where do I even begin? When I was 7, I started school. Now, back then, kids usually started at 8, but my parents, they wanted me to get a head start. So, off I went, a year earlier than most. My grandmother came to the city and bought me this beautiful school bag made of brown leather. Oh, it had the most distinct, strong smell. I used that bag for 3 whole years. It never tore, but it stretched so much, it nearly touched the ground by the end of it. In year 3, my father, he was always traveling for work, came back from a conference in Soviet Russia with a new school bag for me. Bright red, shiny, and absolutely beautiful. I was in love with it, and trust me, the other kids were more than a little jealous. Our school was just a short walk away, but it didn't have a heating system. Tuya, my class teacher, would always arrive early to warm up the room for us. Even so, we'd sit there, shivering in our jackets. But that's Mongolia for you. Winter temperatures between -25 to -40 degrees Celsius were normal. Tuya was such a beautiful woman. She taught us the Mongolian alphabet, and we were with her for 3 years. Then, in year 4, everything changed. Our school moved to a new building, much nicer than the old one. And, the best part? It had indoor restrooms. For a kid like me, whose home and old school both had outdoor restrooms, this was a big deal. Especially during those freezing winters. I wasn't the best student, just average. But I made some really good friends during those years. I stayed at that school until year 7. But then, I decided to transfer to another school, thinking it would be better. That turned out to be a mistake. The boys in my new class were troublemakers. I was bullied, and those next 2 years were tough. Really tough. But after year 8, things got better. The troublesome boys left for job training, and my old friends from the previous school joined me. We finished high school together, ending those days on a much happier note. And that's where my story begins. With school days that shaped me, challenged me, and, in the end, brought me closer to the friends who mattered most. But there's so much more to tell. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. If any of my school friends are out there, drop a hi in the comments.